How's it going, everyone? It's Barman Dan, bringing you the second match of the best of three between EGHuK and MarineKingPrime. And we have MarineKingPrime spawning in the 6 o'clock spawn of Metalopolis, and we have EGHuK spawning in the left-hand spawn of Metalopolis. And in the last game, we saw MarineKing basically just get a just gotten good engagements against HuK and basically killed off his army every single time. And even though HuK took that third a little bit before MarineKing, it didn't matter when MarineKing just went up and sniped it. So good play there by MarineKing, showing us that some very good play and very good micro, as well as good like multitasking. There were some good drops, moving around of army, sniping off nexuses there at the end. So well, let's see what HuK does this game. MarineKing took a very greedy opening last game. Went with Command Center on 14, and HuK responded by getting a Nexus of his own just a little bit afterwards. We'll have to see if MarineKing decides to go for that greedy Command Center, but it looks like he's not. He's going to be going with a Barracks, so we might see some early aggression there by MarineKing. Maybe not, just deciding to stay a little bit ahead here. Noticing that we are on a Metalopolis, we have a huge opening here. Almost the entire side of the map that you have to worry about when you're getting your natural, very exposed natural that you have to worry about. So it would not surprise me to see him go with a barracks first and then a command center just to get the bunkers down, because this is a very exposed map, so any amount of units can just kind of walk around the backside. So 2 bunkers going down, or maybe just one over near the side of the ramp close to the command center to cover both sides would kind of be something that could be a possibility. So HuK is going to go with his normal gateway into, I would hope, a cybernetic core. There we go. So HuK playing very standard here, has his single gas. A double gas would probably tell us that he's going to tech or attack of the sort, or do some sort of one-base play, but we'll have to see from there. MarineKing, on the other hand, looks like he isn't saving up all that much and is going to be adding a tech lab on this barracks. So it looks like there might actually be some sort of one-base play here by MarineKing. He does have the command center down, so we do see that first mule being dropped right there. And we'll have to see what MarineKing does. He had a very good 2-base play that we saw back there, sniping HuK's third and whatnot. But we'll have to see what HuK does in retaliation here. If he decides to go with his 1-base DTs or go with that fast expansion of himself, we'll have to see. So it looks like MarineKing is going to do just that, is going to get some units down on the field here to keep him safe while he expands. So taking into account that Metalopolis is that big open natural area, that's exactly what he's going to do. He's actually going to push forward here with a Marine and a Marauder to keep kind of HuK back at his base. HuK might actually just lose the Zealot here at the Watchtower. So HuK being... Actually, HuK is going to take out this Marine. It looks like he might take out this Marauder. Nope, he's going to leave it back there. And that is going to force MarineKing to throw down 2 more barracks just to stay safe. It is kind of a little risky here to go into a 1-base expand without any bunkers, especially on Metalopolis. But throwing down 2 more barracks is just going to keep him safe, and he's going to be able to push a little bit. HuK, on the other hand, is going to hide 3 gateways here, so it looks like HuK's going to be doing a 4-gate here. But we don't have any proxy pylons down here yet. We do have a probe over here, but it might just be scouted by this SCV. And it looks like the SCV might have missed that. So we'll have to see if MarineKing was paying attention. There's going to be a bunker on the high ground here. In a pretty good position here. But is going to kind of anticipate that 1-base play. There's going to be a nice proxy pylon right there, just out of sight of these watchtowers. And it looks like there could be a proxy pylon right over here as well. So we'll have to see what HuK does. It looks like his warp gate has finished up, so he doesn't have any units in position right now. And we'll have to see what happens. He's going to put the pylon on the low ground. So we'll have to see from there. He's going to put the probe up, and the probe is going to be attacked. And he's not going to see much of anything. He's just going to know that there's a lot of units up there. So HuK is going to decide to attack anyhow. It seems like we have a big warp in of sentries here, and he's going to expand off of this. So HuK going to just keep some pressure on here. If he loses all of this, it could be a lot of trouble for him, because then MarineKing could just sweep him through. But we'll have to see if HuK can do a lot of damage here, prevent this expansion from going down, and get his expansion up. But he's actually going to cancel that. So it looks like he built that Nexus there and decided to cancel it when that SCV went by. So HuK being very tricky here and is going to stop that command center from going down. But HuK might have a big trouble here trying to take out this base. There's not going to be an SCV repairing that bunker here, and there's no SCVs there. There's an SCV popping out right now, and it looks like the bunker will be going down. So HuK is going to try to get in here, and he might actually be able to do this. The Guardian Shield reducing a lot of damage. Nice force field there by HuK, preventing units from walking away. But he's going to have to get some good warpins here and stay active here, because MKP does have a lot of stuff, and it looks like Marine King might not be able to hold on to this. He's going to have to pull SCVs, and HuK sniping Marauders left and right, and HuK is in a very good position here. A big supply differential, and it looks like HuK might be able to just do a lot. Marine King is losing a lot of stuff, but HuK is actually going to lose a lot of these Stalkers here. And some SCVs being sniped. Nice control there by HuK, moving that one Stalker away before it could die. But it looks like HuK is going to take this. I'm not entirely sure what Marine King can do. Two Marauders just popped, and it looks like HuK has a lot of stuff here. There was a bunker made in the back. So when these Zealot or Stalkers do come up, they will take a lot of damage here from this bunker. But these Marauders are actually going to hold him on here a little longer. So it looks like Marine King with a very nice hold. Good bunker there. So it looks like Marine King is going to hold on a little bit longer. But HuK did cancel that Nexus. So HuK did not straight up win the game there. So there was no expansion there. If there was an expansion, HuK would be in a very nice position, even if he lost all of this. But both players still on an even playing field. Would not count either player out just yet after Marine King held on there very beautifully. Units lost there is actually going to favor Marine King, because Stalkers and Zealots and Sentries are just so expensive. So Marine King doing a very good job of holding on there. And Decide is going to actually push out here. He's going to have to watch out if a nice force field goes down. That could be it. But no, Marine King was very cautious there and had a good decision of pulling back up. And it looks like he's going to get that starport out here. And if he gets too many vacs out and gets half of his army down on the low ground, that could be it for HuK. But we'll just have to see here. He can also just kind of pop up this supply depot, keep a couple SCVs ready here, and then go drop in HuK's main, and that would be a very killer blow there. But we'll have to see what goes on from there. It looks like there's going to be a reactor on this factory. I'm not entirely sure what's going on there. If Hellions are of the sort, he could be going for a Hellion drop into the mineral line. That would be something very insane there to kill probes very quickly, but it looks like that could be somewhat of the sort. HuK deciding to move back. He does have that Nexus down and almost fully saturated there. Made a couple probes there at his main to get that started. So HuK in a good position here has actually decided to push forward again, and that reactor was not for that factory. So even though that would be very cool to see a reactor Hellion drop, it looks like there's going to be a push forward here. HuK does have DT, so did decide to go with that Dark Shrine again. But HuK not going to be able to do all that much here. Is going to keep a DT in the back here, and he'll see if he can get these DTs to do a lot of damage. And it looks like they will, because there will not be any scans here for Marine King. So the DT is doing a lot of damage, picking off units. And Marine King just going to have to stay alive until he can get that energy to scan. So in the meantime, it looks like there's the scan, and DT did get killed, so did move him back, which was not a good thing. HuK, though, is not in the best position here, doesn't have too much of an army. The Dark Templars are not going to be that effective here because Marine King has spotted them. But HuK is going to be pushing forward here. See if he can do a lot of damage here, but Marine King had some units on the high ground, and that is going to be a lot of trouble here for HuK. HuK is going to have to move back, and HuK has lost a lot of units there. Sort of an unwise push there into the natural. And HuK is just losing a lot with, after Marine King's kind of miracle hold there, he's in a very good position here. He's got to have his expansion down here, and is basically holding every single one of HuK's attacks, and is doing a great job of not losing a lot of units. Units lost, it's going to be favoring Marine King a lot there. So HuK, not in the best of positions here, is definitely not out of this yet. Of course, having that expansion down early did not add on any gases here, so sort of an interesting thing, considering he's going with Dark Templars here, so the more DTs he could get out, the more Archons would be the best, but HuK deciding that those gases were not worth it. And the scout factor is going to see everything, just seeing that those gases were added on now, and it looks like there's going to be a big drop in HuK's main, but there are a lot of Zealots here, so they will be able to spot it there, and the Zealots are going to come in here, but it looks like they won't be able to hold this because this is a big drop here. A nice stim is going to finish off all of these Zealots, and HuK not going to be in the best of position here. There's a lot of units up in the main, and HuK doesn't have all that much, and he's losing Zealots left and right. The Stalkers are a little late to the party and will be cleaned up themselves, and I think this might actually just be it for HuK. He doesn't really have that much, and there's going to be an attack at the natural as well. So MarineKing looks like he's going to just win this, taking out the Cybernetics Core, going to prevent Stalkers from being warped in. And that looks like it's going to be it. HuK going to be losing to a big drop there by MarineKing and losing a lot of units there when he really shouldn't have. So it looks like MarineKing is the winner of this best of 3 at the MLG Winter Arena. Thanks for watching, everyone. Don't forget to comment, rate, and subscribe, and I'll see you all next time.